Heavy rains have paralyzed the city of Zhengzhou in Henan Province, China, with a rainfall on September 16, 2025, triggered a major crisis. Since early morning, the provincial capital has received downpours exceeding the usual seasonal levels, turning the streets into veritable rivers and leaving the city in a state of emergency. Zhengzhou's main thoroughfares have been completely flooded, blocking urban mobility and forcing the suspension of key services. The international airport canceled all operations, with hundreds of passengers trapped in terminals with no clarity on the resumption of flights. The Zhengzhou Metro, one of the busiest in central China, has also been shut down as a safety measure to prevent a tragedy like the one experienced in 2021, when hundreds of passengers were trapped in tunnels. The Hunan Meteorological Bureau has issued a red alert, the highest level of warning, confirming that rainfall has reached dangerous levels in various regions of the province. In Xixia, 174 millimeters of precipitation have been reported. In Nanyang, 153 millimeters, and in Nanyang, 107 millimeters, resulting in massive urban flooding. In several neighborhoods, homes have been isolated and cars remain submerged up to half their doors. The situation around Zhengzhou is equally critical. In Pingdingshan, floodwaters have reached residential areas, and entire homes have been inundated. Streets have turned into torrents of mud, severely disrupting traffic. In Jia County, persistent ground saturation caused a century-old stone arch to collapse on September 14th after moisture weakened the structure. The daily lives of the population have also been radically altered. Businesses have closed due to flooding, schools have suspended classes, and economic activity has been devastated. In Nanyang, supermarkets have seen massive purchases of basic goods such as instant noodles, bottled water, and milk, creating shortages in a matter of days. Chinese social media has spread shocking images. Cars stranded in floodwaters, motorcycles pushed by hand by their owners, and rescue teams improvising structures to transport children to safety. On several avenues, traffic police have had to enter on foot in areas where water is waist-deep to guide drivers and prevent accidents. Preventive measures have multiplied. Residents in critical areas have been ordered to evacuate. Classes have been suspended in vulnerable areas, and businesses have been closed at risk points. In addition, heavy trucks and passenger buses have been banned from the province's main highways due to the danger posed by accumulated water on the road network. Official warnings urge residents to avoid underground parking lots, basements, and homes in low-lying areas, as these areas are especially vulnerable to flash flooding. The memory of the 2021 Zhengzhou subway disaster, still fresh in the minds of the population, has led authorities to strengthen safety protocols for underground transportation. Weather forecasts offer no immediate relief. Rainfall is expected to spread to other cities such as Submerged, Zhengzhou, Zhengzhou, and Nanyang during the night of September 16th, accompanied by wind gusts that could reach force 10. This scenario increases the risk of landslides and mud flows in mountainous areas, further complicating the situation. The heavy rainfall has also strained Zhengzhou's urban infrastructure, where drainage systems have been completely overwhelmed. Sewers have collapsed and water has surged to the surface, increasing flood levels in a matter of minutes. This situation has left several neighborhoods without power, as distribution stations were affected by the accumulation of water. In rural areas of Hunan, agricultural fields have been submerged, raising concerns among farmers about the loss of rice and corn crops. Excessive moisture threatens to ruin crops, compromising local production and jeopardizing the food security of thousands of families who directly depend on these lands. Land connections between several cities in the province have been disrupted by landslides and destroyed sections of roads. In some areas, buses have been trapped for hours until rescuers manage to evacuate passengers with ropes and improvised rafts. Rail connections have also experienced considerable delays due to track congestion and the need for safety inspections before resuming service. The magnitude of the rainfall has triggered memories of other disasters in Hunan, where catastrophic flooding has occurred in previous years. Residents, recalling those experiences, have reinforced self-protection measures, stockpiling supplies, charging batteries, and moving to upper floors of residential buildings to minimize risks. In the coming hours, the main risk is in mountainous areas, where saturated soils increase the likelihood of landslides. Authorities have issued special warnings for hillside villages, warning that even a minor landslide could sweep away lightly built homes and leave rural roads completely blocked. To make matters worse, a cold front is approaching and will drop temperatures to 12 degrees Celsius, an unusually low level for this time of year in Hunan. The combination of persistent rain, sudden cold weather, and power outages threatens to worsen living conditions for residents in the coming hours. The heavy rainfall has also caused several rivers in the province to swell, especially in stretches close to urban areas. The increased flow has put entire riverside communities at risk, where river barriers are beginning to show signs of wear and tear and leaks. In several districts of Zhengzhou, the rains have carried large amounts of debris and sediment, further complicating the cleanup effort. Urban maintenance teams are working tirelessly to remove mud and accumulated objects blocking the flow of water, while residents try to salvage belongings from the currents.